Check 1 2, check 1 2. Oh my goodness, was that a pain in the Kahootie? It looks like I might be live now. Am I live now? Let me view the broadcast. I'm going to shut that volume off. View the broadcast. Is anybody out there now? Hey, look, there's more people here than me. Amazing. Well, I finally made it here today. Whew, look at that. 10 minutes. What? How dare I be 10 minutes late? What am I, an idiot? It was really annoying. I was pressed for time as it was, but I'm like, I had 10 minutes left I set everything up in 10 minutes and everything was going great and everything. I am so freaking colorful. Can I dim that a little bit? Can I reset? There we go. Why did that get so colorful all by itself? And I just reset it and it's fine. Everything in my studio is a pile of mess. So you'll have to excuse me that I'm running a little late. That's a thing over there, right? It's picking up the wall. I need to. You know what? I can fix that. Hold on. Let me fix that. I'll just move myself over there. Oh wait, now I got something over there. Ay. Just zoom in here and move me back here. There's a guitar over there. All right, so I hope everybody's having a wonderful day out there. It is Monday. Yay. I hope everybody's glad to be going back to work, all the you people that are going back to work. I hope everybody caught my show yesterday. That was actually, it was pretty fun. I got to move some stuff here. I got a late start today because I had a battery. Went out to get a battery for one of our cars yesterday and took it home because I did the broadcast yesterday. So right afterwards, I went to the auto parts store and got a battery for the car, and I brought it home, hooked it up in the car, and it didn't start. So brand new battery was bad. So by the time I jacked with the car enough, the auto parts store was closed. So today I got home at 4 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, I can get down to the auto parts store, get a new battery, come back, and start my stream. So I go down there, and the guy's taking forever trying to figure out why is a new battery. Well, it's a brand new battery. It shouldn't be bad. And I felt like saying, dude, just give me another freaking battery. So he finally gives me another freaking battery. I get home and I hooked it up. Everything worked great in the car. So I ran in here, got everything turned on and got everything set up. And I go to stream, and Periscope has this key interval thing that keeps jacking with my software. It says, fix these errors or you're not going anywhere. I guess kind of what it means. But so I go in, and the page where I can fix the keyframe interval doesn't work. Look, I got huge hands. Anyway, sorry. So then I was jacking with it. But we are live on Periscope, and we are live on YouTube. High definition on YouTube. Higher definition. We're high definition on Periscope. That's for sure. It's high, dude. Everybody's high on Periscope. Don't take that the wrong way. So I didn't have anything else set up, not even my guitar. It's on the wall over here. So I have to get my guitar, and my guitar stand has actually got another guitar hooked on it. So please be patient with me for a second. You know, at this point, I think I should just play a video. And while I get more stuff together, one of my cameras isn't hooked up either because yesterday I moved. Oh my goodness. Can we just let's get these guys over here. I'm gonna have you meet Daryl and Stuart and let them talk to you for a minute.
Well, everything we do is mad.
Yeah.
Do this and do that, do that.
Yeah.
Do that. He's never happy with anything.
He's under a lot of stress.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Right? Yeah. We're just waiting for him.
Coming in here in a while, so
Yeah.
we gotta.
We're good. Everything's set up.
Get it, so I don't want to. But he's always got dragging on me, man. It's like I don't know why he's always harping on me. I'm just trying to do my job, man. It's like,
I know.
I do my thing, and I try to do it, and he gets all fussy with me, but
Well, you know,
I don't know. Say, you know, he's not paying me that much. Waiting for my uncle, you know, wouldn't have this job.
they have free room.
I'm just doing my thing. But,
Yeah.
you know, you got a lot on your plate and everything.
Well, I got, you know,
What are you drinking there?
Diet Coke.
Yeah, me too. He's gonna get really pissed off when he finds out we're drinking his food.
Don't tell him. Just don't say anything.
But, you know, Stuart, you got a lot on your plate. You got all the computer stuff. You know, I just, you know, moved. I stick a camera, microphone.
Oh, it's no big deal.
Camera there and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, you got all the computer stuff, you know, all the technical stuff and everything. But,
Well,
you got all the brains of the whole outfit.
not really.
You
No,
know,
it's,
kind of doing my thing.
it's not that hard.
Trying to be me. You know, trying to make him happy. It's not easy to do.
Well, he's under a lot of stress.
It's time.
Oh,
yeah.
oops. Oh, I guess.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Stuart, we're gonna go.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Great. Right. We better go. Yeah. I'm gonna get in trouble.
All right, what a couple of boneheads. So yeah, that was Daryl and Stuart. So please forgive me while I turn them away. Why did my number 2 go like that? It's supposed to be on the foreground. Oh, it went black. Anyway, so there's the studio behind me. Where is Danny? Danny is here. Oh, Bernadette's actually here on time today. Crazy. I'm late. And hello, Brian. Yay, let's hear it for Brian and Bernadette. I guess you didn't catch my story as to why I was late today. But everything was going great, and I got in my studio and like 10 minutes till 5, till time to start, and nothing worked. Well, I mean, I got everything loaded up, got everything running. Then I went to stream, and Periscope said, your keyframe interval is too high. I'm like, what the? And it's done that to me before, but I just go in, I stop the stream again, and then I restart it. I can change the interval, but this time it wouldn't let me change any interval. My software kept giving me a different screen. So, you weren't LOL. I wasn't what? I wasn't late. I was late. Check your watch. So I also don't have anything planned for today. So it's been a nice show. I guess I'll see y'all later. That's it for today. Woo. Wow. Time flies, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm looking at my chart here. I got nothing. I had no plan. So it was a nice show, wasn't it? Everybody have a good time? A dad story, please. A dad story. Oh no, not another dad story. Did I tell you about this? Did I tell you the one about? Hey, get that off of there. Did I tell you the one about my dad running out of gas? I think I told you about that one. Oh, I didn't tell you about the story about dad and a gadget. Oh, we got to play a gadget. We got to show a gadget. Do I have any gadgets to show? I got this. I got a capo. Yeah, I got a capo. You put it on the guitar. Here's a gadget. I got a drumstick. You use these to make noise on drums. I don't have any drums. The drums are gone today. Sorry, drums are gone. There's no drums here. I'll go ahead and play this whole thing here. You see, there's no drums here. What happened? Oh, there's a gap in my curtain over there, so sorry. And I didn't close that gap. Them are gadgets. These are gadgets. Here. I'm really with it today. I'm really coherent. Can you tell? The other two clones are gone. By the way, those guys yesterday were clones. Okay, they were not twins. There's no twins in my family. Just clones. And guys, so dad's story today. My dad liked to drink beer. My dad liked to fly airplanes, and my dad liked to take me to flying in airplanes. So as a teenager, we went flying in airplanes, and Dad would bring beer on the plane. It was a small plane, small private plane. So we get up to altitude, and Dad's like, "Hey, you want to have some fun?" I'm like, "Well, of course I want to have some fun. I'm a teenager, duh." So we get up to altitude, and he takes his beer can. When his beer cans were empty, he would take his beer cans. Some of them, when he it would go empty, he would throw them out the window. I'm like, that is going to fall and hit somebody, but we were out, over wide open areas, so I don't imagine it would hit anybody, but hello, littering, in the middle of someone's field or on a hill in the woods or something. Bigfoot's going to pick it up and go, I like this. And the next thing you know, Bigfoot's hanging out in front of liquor stores. So anyway, my dad would take the empty beer cans, the ones he didn't throw out the window, and he'd put them on the dash of the airplane. There's a little bitty tiny space on the dash, so he'd put it on the dash of the airplane. And then, I don't know if you know very much about free fall, but he'd take the stick and he'd pull a stick back, and the plane does this little pitch maneuver up a little bit, and then he just kind of jumps the throttle and pushes forward, and the plane just kind of does this, which gives a free fall inside the airplane, so everything in the airplane floats. And the game that we were playing is to try to make the beer can stay in one place. One is you got to get it to come off the dash and float, and then get it in the middle between us and get it to stay right there. So that was actually kind of tricky. So at 14, 15 years old, I was 13 maybe? I'm not sure. I was flying the plane and trying my darndest to get that beer can to stay centered. I actually got better than my dad at that. Only when he was drunk though. If he was sober, he could beat me. So that's one of my dad's stories today, is flying an airplane. I have another story, but it is where is it? You know what? I'm going to show you a map. I'm going to bring up Google Maps because this is kind of a cool thing. It's kind of a cool story. My favorite color, well, like for cars and stuff, I've had a few cars that were metallic, shiny metallic blue, and they sparkle in the light. And my dad's favorite color was shiny metallic blue also. And the reason for that, I believe, is because, let's go over here. I'm going to click on this guy right here. We're going to show this desktop over here. We are in Oregon. One of my dad's jobs was we'd go out and repair helicopters and such around Oregon. And this one particular job was in John Day, Oregon, which was we started right here in Albany. And right here at this airport, there's the airport. I'm going to go satellite view here. I'm going to move this guy out of the way. There's the airport where we started. And then we flew over, had to go over the Cascade Mountains, which is a mountain range, to eastern Oregon, to John Day, eastern Oregon, which is way out in the freaking desert and nowhere. But anyway, one of the things we had to do was pass across the Cascade Mountains. And alongside Mount Jefferson, which is a really tall mountain, which, let's see, what is the elevation of Mount Jefferson? It is, oh, come on, why isn't it showing me the altitude? Mount Jefferson, come on, there's Mount Jefferson. Big mountain. I think it's like around 10,000 something, 11,000 feet, something like that. But anyway, there's a peak right over here just to the north of it, but there's a little valley right between Mount Jefferson and, which isn't that there? There's a little peak right in here between this little area here, and there's these little bitty lakes in here. See these little bitty lakes? You can't see it in the picture right here, but ice was in those little, in along the sides of the lakes. It was a little colder when we flew over that. But the snow goes down inside the lake, inside these little lakes. And the ice was under the layer of water, and it was just sparkling so blue. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And it was actually a small plane we were in, was actually kind of pushing it just to get through this little valley here between these two peaks. But yeah, it was pretty amazing. And so that was one of the reasons that both of us, he painted a car nice shiny metallic blue. I painted a car shiny metallic blue. I bought another car one time with a shiny metallic blue paint. And that is why I love the color blue. So anyway, it's Mount Jefferson. You have seen it before. Yeah, it was just sparkling in the sunlight. It was just amazing. But it was always fun trips flying with my dad. And then we got over to the John Day, Oregon, and it was like desert there. And I thought the airplane was going to get drug away by grasshoppers. There was nothing there but just dry grass and sagebrush. And where is John Day? It's like way over there somewhere. It's almost to Idaho. But also had a really small landing strip that we had to land uphill. So he's coming in, and my dad had never been there before, and he's like, there's something strange. He never checked anything. He never looked into anything before we did anything. He was just like, play everything by ear. And we come in for landing. He's like, oh, my goodness, that landing strip is at an angle. So he's like, we land going uphill, and then, of course, when we took off easy going downhill. And then on the way back, we almost ran out of fuel and had to go fly down to the highway and see road signs because he wasn't reading the maps. He didn't care. I think we ended up going to Prineville, Oregon, which was way out in BFE, and we stopped to get fuel. But anyway, that's my dad's stories for today. Flying and floating beer cans in the airplane. It was the Albany airport. I worked there actually for one summer, fueling airplanes and working on airplanes and working on helicopters. And then I actually went to Alaska, drove a fuel truck up to Alaska, up the Alaskan highway and up to Alaska to drop off the fuel truck and to help do some other stuff there. So it was fun working at the airport. Desolate. Haha, I love it. Amazing color. I've seen it before. Bernadette, what? LOL. Oh no. Great story. Thank you for sharing. You are so welcome. I hope Brian enjoyed that story. It is a true story. My dad was not the most responsible pilot in the world. I think at the point that he was working as a mechanic, and I think at the point he had maintaining his pilot's license, he was about to lose it for different reasons, had to take eye tests, get glasses, he didn't want to. So at the point he was about to lose his license, he just kind of didn't really care. Didn't really care about the details. And, the less he had... Actually, he did lose his license, and then someone else had to fly him around to work on stuff. Scary, and I wasn't traumatized? No. Everything my dad did, it was like... I'd say he wasn't the most responsible person in the world, but he was very, very skilled at everything he did. So it was... His confidence level, I guess, reassured me that everything was fine. I mean, he was one of the most functional alcoholics. Well, he was the most functional alcoholic I have ever seen. He could be totally smashed and walk a straight line, do all kinds of things that were just amazing. It just baffled me. He was a very seasoned drunk. He was good at it. It's kind of like his saying he told me, if you're going to be stupid, you better be tough. And I guess if you're going to be an alcoholic, you better be good. So let's get this show on the road. Let's play some music. Let's see, can we get down here to street level to this airport? Let's get street level to the airport. There's a cool thing that happened when I was at this airport here, when I worked at this airport. I used to watch we had a hawk that lived, go up here. I had a hawk that lived out here and in the grass right next to the airport where the windsock was. Where is the windsock? There was one there. Somewhere. But anyway, this grassy area right here, right in this area right here, the hawk used to chase rodents and rabbits and stuff and catch them. And so the hawk was a permanent fixture at the airport. And the helicopters would do auto rotations where, I don't know if you're familiar, but auto rotation is when they're training and you drop the helicopter, you drop the throttle, and you let the helicopter drop almost all the way to the ground. And then right when you get close to the ground, you pull the throttle and you pull the collective up, and it puts a lot of force on the rotor and gives a cushion. So in case of an engine failure, you can still land a helicopter without killing yourself, even when you're way up there. So that was one of the training things, is auto rotation, and the helicopter would come along and you'd do that drop, and they'd kick the throttle on right before it hit the ground and hover, then take off, go around, and do it again. Well, every time they'd do that, this hawk would come flying off the pole and do the same thing. And it'd hover for a little bit, and then it'd drop down to the grass, and then fly back up to the pole and wait for the helicopter to do the same thing. It was so funny watching it. True story. The hawk was copying the helicopters. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. Since I don't have a plan, let's get this show on the road. I don't know if my looping program's working right, but here, let's get some cars going on. Check my audio levels. I'm going to pull up the audio here a little bit more. Watch your ears. I'm trying not to max it out. I don't have my drums over here, so I'm going to use the keyboard drums. If that works. strings. We need some strings. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day out there, wonderful Monday. Even though it's Monday, it still can be wonderful, right? That's Let's reset all that stuff. Those shenanigans I just did. So what did I say yesterday? I said I was going to do more original tunes. What does everybody think about that? Would that be okay? Because I do all the cover tunes on Sunday. Sunday. Be there, be square. Or just be square. I don't care. No, Sharon just said, no, I just did a Danny. You what? Soda spilled on the... Oh, no. You spilled soda on the floor, too. Oh, no. Did everybody hear that story? That was interesting. You know, everybody knows I have nerve damage in my left hand. I was getting a soda. Had this guy right next to the ice box. I filled it up with soda here and leave enough room for ice. And so I was getting ice cubes out of the freezer, and all of a sudden my hand spasmed and twitched, and ice went across the kitchen, and I hit the side of the cup, and soda went everywhere. Kind of funny, because as I was cleaning it up, some of the soda that was on the freezer was freezing. So anyway, that was my soda spill. So it sounds like Sharon did the same thing, huh? Great company, great music, great all around. Thank you so much. Has anybody ever seen the video that's playing behind me, or even heard it? It's a video. After my uncle passed away in late 2009, I went back home. I was staying in San Diego at the time, and I kept going back and forth to Tucson. Went back for his memorial service, and then when I went back home, I sat at the keyboard, and I just composed something out of the blue. I did that every once in a while on the keyboard and the piano. I just make up something. Just whatever emotions in my head, I just get down and I just hit the record button and just play. So that piece, my uncle wrote a poem years ago called The Pursuit of Contentment. And that piece right there, see if I can start it over again, was what I recorded. Is it playing? I don't hear anything. 11, is that on there? The list is not on there. Oh, audio is not on the list. I can play the video, but anyway, I recorded the piano all by itself. It's a long piece, so if I do play the video, I'll just play a short piece of it. If I can go to browse to videos and to Pursuit of Contentment. No, it's not on there. What was I thinking? Oh no, where is it? Where is the video? The video is not on my list. I don't know where the video came from. I can click on here and it doesn't show me anything. It's ridiculous. I don't understand. I can click the audio settings and there's still nothing coming out. There's levels. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, so anyway, it's working now. I think I got it working. Please forgive me. I don't know what I'm doing here. There's just so many buttons. There's buttons there. There's buttons there. There's buttons on there. There's buttons on there. I can't control anything. Sorry about that. One of the voices got out. So Pursuit of Contentment, and then what I did was I took that file. It's a MIDI. It was a MIDI file. I recorded the MIDI and the piano. And as a MIDI file, it records all the notes you play. I don't know if you know anything about MIDI. It stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface. And if you play a note on the piano or keyboard, it stores that note as data in the computer. So it tells me how long, or it tells me how hard I press that note, which note, and how long I hold that note. If the sustain is on there, it'll address that, and that all goes into data in the computer. And when you play it back, the computer actually will play the keyboard for you and play it just like a player piano. So it's all just information. So what I took and blocked up all the different things from my software that I was using to record it, and shows. Does it make the sheet music too? It will, yeah, it can. Actually, as you can see right down low behind me right here, you can see, or right there, you can see the musical staff as it is there. Let me blow that up so I can see that. Oh no, now it's froze. Oh no, everything's froze. Can I have my computer control back? Okay, so hopefully everything's still working, but the software is just froze for a second. Can I have it back? Let me click on here. Is the audio still working? Yeah, okay, everything's still working except for I have no control. Now I can't even put myself back in the view. Hello, help. There we go. Wow. Oh no, it's still glitching on me. Can I? Now I'm here. I got everything's freezing up on me. Can I have my computer back, please? Control, please. Anyway, this music is called The Pursuit of Contentment because that was a poem my uncle wrote. I broke it. Everything broke. It usually comes back after a few seconds and I can have some control again. I'm actually now opening up some windows to see my computer's what's going on. That's working, that's working. There we go. So anyway, if you can see that and hear it, maybe loud over the top of me. So if you see on the far left window, far upper left, that is all the data as I played the notes. And on the bottom, very bottom going across, that's the staff that the computer generates. The middle upper section is basically showing the keyboard, what they call a keyboard roll. And it shows you the keys that I'm pressing and how long I'm pressing and this stuff. The upper right is the music digital waveform, and in the piano, of course, you can see basically what, as if it was I was playing it. But yeah, I just made up this music off the top of my head. Don't seem to have control. I don't seem to have control over the audio level of that video, so I'm not sure, let's see why. But there is a point in this musical composition. Pro Tools, no, I use Sonar, Cakewalk Sonar, which has recently been, oh, where'd I go? Can I have my, oh my God, I lost my main camera. I lost my main camera, ladies and gentlemen. My computer just said, you know what? I don't want to look at you anymore anyway. Magic shirt is set up there. Let's see. Now I got to bring my other input back in because this is so fun when things work not. All right, change that, turn that on. Here I am there. Put me back up there. And there I am there. Just brought the camera back. Ta-da! Now I have to adjust this. Ta-da. And then I have to put the color key back in there. Ta-da. Hit that button. There we go. Wow. That was fun. Don't you love when computers do what they're supposed to do? Not. So the audio, let's see. So there is a point in the video. It's actually, I'm not going to play the whole thing. It's like 15 minutes and 53 seconds long, that musical piece. There was a point in it where, you know, I was really depressed and I was sad. And what's really funny is the reason I named it The Pursuit of Contentment, which was after a poem my uncle wrote, I will share with you at some point. I don't have it in front of me. Isn't that stupid? Delay in audio. Check, check, check. Check, check. Could be on your end. It's kind of hard to tell because Periscope, sometimes gets glitched. And I hate to say it, but sometimes you need to refresh to get the timing back. There is probably a timing issue on my end too, but anyway, as I was saying, there's a point in this musical piece when I was depressed and I was sad and everything, and there was a point in this musical piece where while I was playing, I finally got to a point where I felt at ease, and it's actually, I can tell you exactly when it is in the piece if I'm listening to the whole thing, but it takes a long time to cue that. Oh, there's the volume control for that. I got control over it now. So I'm not sure if that part has already passed yet, but I do know that part when I hear it. And can I play it? Actually, I don't think I can play this piece again. Let's see. I can't remember it because the piece is like 15 minutes long, and I just sat and made it up as I played, and so I can't remember it. So I just record the MIDI and I record the audio and save those. I have several more that I recorded after. I don't know, just played by ear and made it up. So. Those, I'm actually planning on compiling a bunch of those into a list of songs that you can download. I'm a 20-year drummer, brother, never played the same thing twice. Similar, yes, but the same nope. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Stephanus Cirrus. Stephan. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, because I tell people, you know, come watch my shows because you will never hear me play the same thing the same twice. So it's always going to be slightly different, and mine, especially when I'm doing my own songs, always going to be different. But Pursuit of Contentment. If you go to ReverbNation.com, that file is there. So ReverbNation.com /Galixy, you can hear that whole piece. It's 15 minutes and 53 seconds long. So if you want to listen to it, you're more than welcome to that. And it's going to soon be available for download on Bandcamp, along with a bunch of other piano pieces that are improvisation pieces. I like to call it extemporize. But anyway, so I made a video with all that stuff behind me for the whole thing. Provide the website to buy your music. Bandcamp. Let's see, where is that address? Let me look it up real quick. Bandcamp.com. Danny Gali, bandcamp.com. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there it is. Click, copy, paste. That should get you there right there. That should get you there. Right now, this piece that you're listening to is not on there. A Sound Idea is on there, which has 12 instrumentals that I made. Those are all instrumentals. The other album there is a work in progress. That's the one that has vocals and all stuff on there. All of the parts are done by me. So that's got Blue Skies, Lost, Set Before the King, Don't Pinch Me. That one's got 13 tracks on it. So I will upload a bunch of these piano pieces. What plugins, Waves? I'm not sure what you're asking me. It's artsy. Artistry, yeah. What plugins, Waves? Can you specify what you mean by that question? Because if you're asking about plugins on this in the software, I'm not sure. I mean, I just recorded straight to Sonar, which is Cakewalk. So, not sure what you're asking. But what piano software? Oh, actually, this is my Korg. It's not a module. The audio clip, right, or the thing behind me. Let's see, that I just used that for the image, but that is True Pianos. That is a plugin for the digital audio workstation. It does sound pretty good, but I used my actual Korg for the piano sound. Oh wait, maybe that is True Pianos. Yeah, right now my software, my MIDI hardware is cheap, and I need to upgrade it because I have a lot of latency in mine. So if I play straight through to a virtual keyboard, it drives me nuts because there's a delay. So I'm just going straight into my Korg from my Yamaha electric piano here. And the Korg has awesome piano sound, and so does the Yamaha. But if I record it, I might use some virtual instrumentation once I record the MIDI file. I'm playing over the top of that. Let me turn that down there. It is not mic'd, it is just direct audio output from the Korg. So, if you want to call that mic'd, maybe. So, the True Pianos is a virtual instrument that came with Sonar, Cakewalk Sonar. So, let me play an original. What should I play? Dun 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 dun. Let's see. I'm going to play Blue Skies because I just like it. It's what you're getting, Yamaha. Yamaha is my favorite as far as acoustic pianos and electric digital pianos, yeah. As far as if you want a synthesizer or a keyboard, I might, suggest a Korg or something like that, but I really have not done any shopping on keyboards lately. But when it comes to actual feel and sound for a piano, I love the Yamaha. Weighted keys, Korg, K-O-R-G. Angel's piano. I've seen her on Periscope. I'm the second pianist who uses Yamaha. Yeah, I'm actually using Yamaha here for my controller, as a controller. It's an 88 key. Well, here, you can see for yourself. Oh wait, the camera's off. Set. Get me out of the way. Get out of the way, dummy. So you can see here, it's just an 88 key piano. This one was a cheap P70, I think. But weighted keys. And then I use a program on the computer to connect and change patches on the Korg, so... not clicking keys. There is a little bit noise on the keys, but Yamaha makes really good stuff, and I just like the way they feel. And when I've played other like actual real pianos, I really love the feel of Yamaha's, like a concert grand I've played and love it. Oh, here's my Wurlitzer. I miss my Wurlitzer piano. Programmed that into my Korg because I actually had an old Wurlitzer electric piano, and I missed it so bad that I actually programmed to work really hard getting this sound in my Korg. Casio's nice. They make some nice stuff that gets you there, but it's more of a, I don't know, learning tool. The only thing I'm lacking on this electric piano here is aftertouch. The Korg behind me has an aftertouch, so you can press harder and it accentuates the vibrato and different things, and you can do some really cool saxophone sounds on it and have it bend the notes, and especially with the wheel. This piano doesn't have a wheel on it, so it's kind of cool to do that on the Korg. And for like this instrument here, this organ, you can press down harder and speed up the vibrato, so you can get a Leslie organ sound off of the keyboard that sounds so cool. And let's see, what was the other sound I was going to play on here? Oh yeah, the combinations of things you can do on this thing are just amazing. To just load up, overload sounds and stuff, so you can add strings like crazy. There are, let's see, where's that other patch that's just crazy sounds? Yeah, here we go. See if I can remember how to do this. So that's one of the cool things about the Korg, is you can overload and put certain instruments in certain layers, different places on the keyboard. Also, had a really interesting moment when I actually broke one of the keys on my Korg in a gig in Texas years and years ago, and I had my other keyboard, a Kawai keyboard, as a controller. And I was able to finish out the whole show with just using the Kawai going into the Korg. So, timpani, yeah. And then this key here, there's velocity, how hard you hit it, will add different things. So if I hit it really hard, you get a crash. And way up here I have the applause. Just attached to one key. So there's my playing around with my Korg. Is anybody bored out there yet? I'm gonna drive neighbors crazy. Well, that's the wonderful thing about headphones. I actually have been thinking about doing some night streams, and I will use headphones but not do any singing because there's a 14-year-old girl that's right above me. You're not bored? Oh, well, that's good. Anybody else that pops in and has any questions about my studio here? I've got so many different bells and whistles. I've loved this Korg since I got it, and I got this Korg like in, I think, 1991. It came out in 1990. A very expensive instrument, but I had to get it, and I've had it since then, and I've babied it so much. The display is dim, and I can replace the backlight to it, but it's an amazing keyboard. It's got a 16-track sequencer built into it that I've used for so many different things. And just phenomenal sounds in it. It's got like hundreds of built-in digital waveforms that you overload. And I have not, like I said, I have not done any shopping. I'm dreading the thought when this keyboard actually ever does die. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna probably quit being a musician when that happens. So Yamaha for the keys, definitely. Yamaha for the electric piano. Korg if you just want all kinds of stuff. This is one of my favorite sounds here. This patch I made myself. And then the bass part of this is so awesome. Drums built in, drum sounds, and tons of different options for sounds. It's not as easy to play the drums with this piano. It's easier to play it on the Korg because that is actually striking the key harder. With these weighted keys, it's not as easy to do drums. And here's one of my favorite ones. You just hit this button. I thought I broke it when I first got this thing. I'm like, oh crap, it's stuck. But it's waiting for one key. Out of all these keys, it's waiting for that one to finish that. Drum roll, please. So you can see that. And, oh, there we go. That key right there, right there. course, so many keyboards have drums and hundreds of different drum sounds. Now I hit the looping pedal. How about a bass? Can I add a bass to it? You got to do on the top of that one. Hello, Monet. Where am I? I am lost. Oh, there I am. Hey, come here. Look, I'm beside myself. How many times can I use that thing? I am good. How are you? Where you been? Turn this down here a little bit. Everybody, it's Monet Beers. Monet, in case you guys don't know, Monet and I go way back. I've known Monet, I think, since like I was like 18 years ago from Oregon. Monet is from Minnesota. I'm just playing around with my keyboard here. You got booted. Oh no, I didn't do it. Swear to God. 3900 for this keyboard. This is a chord. Oh, this one is a chord 01W. And of course you can't buy this one anymore new because we discontinued years ago. But the top of the line chords are really expensive. Evil Twin again? No, it's just me. Turn that down. We're just showing off our drums here. Let's see. More percussion stuff. Was not a twin. There's cloning, I'm going with cloning. Alright, turn this stuff down. That was just horsing around. There are just so many sounds that I could share with you on this thing that I'm not going to because we'll be here all night. Just making up sounds on here. I have to replace my battery again in my guitar again. I gotta boost myself up a little bit. Hold on. Just a little. And is that... Can I shift that down just a hair or up? There I go. Oh yeah, I can do that. Boom, look at me. Oh there. Whoa, there I am. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize I was that far off. There we go. I didn't have to boost up my seat. Jeez. I'm using a different camera over here. I'm using the sports camera over here as my main camera because when I was doing the clone, I had to shift things around and needed a wider angle view because this camera over here, the Sony here, is just too close up. I mean, this is even with the wide angle lens, and that's about as... Yeah, that's still as far as it'll go out. So, no all-nighter? No. Blue skies. Shut up and sing, Danny. Did my guitar die? Sun came out today. They call us out to play. The wind blows chill only for a moment, and everything stood still. I can breathe in sunshine. Walk without the pain. Breathe standing above the clouds, blue skies without the rain. Someone told us to sit still, because from here on out it's all downhill. What they should have said, but they didn't say, was to live in the moment and to seize the day. Breathe in sunshine, walk without the pain. Breathe a little easier in life, like we're standing above the clouds, blue skies without the rain. Standing above the clouds, and I feel the sun again. You can listen to the words I say, but you can choose not to believe me, or you can save it for a rainy day. But please just don't deceive me. You can't illuminate the world outside and teach them all how to shine. You can crawl into a hole and die deep inside. All the times that I tried, and all the times that I lied, and all the love that has died from all the pain that I hide. Take it all in stride, put it all aside. Take a step outside with arms open wide. Breathe in sunshine, walk again without the pain. Breathe a little easier in life, like we're standing above the clouds, blue skies without the rain. Standing above the clouds, feel the sun again. Something just happened. Dun 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 dun. Capture device.